Falcons retain possession. Marshall will step out to throw it in. They come in to Thornton on the wing, out on the right side. He'll give it up to Brian Marshall. Brian swings it left side to Bell, to Yates. They go inside with it. There's a turnaround shot put up and missed by the Falcons. And Mitchell rebounds it for Franklin County. Mark's going to take it all the way down. Takes it in, lays it up, doesn't go, and hold everything. Somebody's pushing off underneath. Whistle blows. We have a foul call. And this one's going to be on Rolando Bell, his first. 36-32. Mitchell goes to the line.
Joe Jones into the Falcon lineup, and he's going to replace Rolando Bell.
Joe may be the biggest, tallest kid, at least, on the floor. 6'5", only a sophomore. 36-32. Bernard will shoot the 1-and-1 for Franklin County. Shot is up and good by Cordy Bernard. 36-33. Eagles trail by 3. Bernard's next shot is up. It is no good. Travis Fuller rebounds it. Gives it to Trotter. Carlos down underneath. There's Cordy Bernard on the baseline. Misses everything. And it goes off the hands of Joe Jones out of bounds. And Franklin County will retain possession underneath. 1:41 to play in the half. There's a give inside. A little lob goes up, and it's no good by Franklin County on a lob-in pass. And Bernard tries to shoot it. The Eagles are going to commit the foul on the push-off, though.
Timmy Gill, number 3 on Timmy.
So we will walk down the other way, and Jones will go to the line. We were talking before the game is almost like circus atmosphere in the Central Gym here at Franklin County. Seats about 2,600, and they cram about 3,000 in here sometimes, and it's a crammed, packed house here this evening. Jones' team leads it 36-33. He's at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Joe's first shot is up and good. 37-33. The Falcons by 4. Alan Creasy has his coat off, his shirt sleeves rolled up, coaching his basketball team. Jones' next shot is up. It rolls, no good. Rolled around the rim and off the front edge of it again. 37-33. Fuller bringing it down for Franklin County. Travis goes right side to Trotter. Trotter by his man Thornton. Carlos down off the glass. No. Underneath, the Falcons get the rebound.
Carlos drove into the basket, found himself trapped really, and he just had to force up a shot. Not a real good shot selection.
Thornton on the wing on the left side. Gives it up out between the circles now to Brian Marshall. Marshall goes right back to Thornton. On the cut down the paint is Marshall, and he can't get it, and we got a turnover. 3-second call.
I believe it was
a walk. Okay. And the Eagles will have the basketball. 1:06 to play in the first half. 37-33 is our score. The shot up and in.
Gordon, real smooth jump shot from that position, and he can drill it.
39-35, and that time, Mike was complaining to the official that Mitchell was hanging off his arm. May have been.
Didn't seem to bother him any.
Sure didn't. 4-point lead. We're down to 20 seconds to play in the first half. 39-35. Mitchell's 3 is on the way. It doesn't go down. And Franklin County, Cordy Bernard goes over and commits a foul on Carlos Marshall, I believe. And Coach Holstrom certainly didn't like that with only 13 seconds to play in the half.
Not a real smart foul, really. Of course, Cordy was trying to slap the ball away on the rebound, but he got hand instead.
So the 5'10 junior, Carlos Marshall, will go to the line. We've got
looks like Mike Thornton
right.
maybe got an elbow to the nose.
That's what it appears to be.
so we got the towel crew out on the court getting up a little perspiration and a drop or two of blood mixed in there. I think Mike is okay, though. Meanwhile, with a 4-point lead, Carlos Marshall goes to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. The scorers table wanting to talk to one of the officials.
Need another player in the game.
That's what it was. Ross Cook will check in. Ross is 6'4". He's a sophomore. And Richie Gallimore is going to check back in the game for Franklin County. And they will get Kenny Wade out. Kenny has 3. They don't want him to pick up a foolish 4th foul right before the half. With both of these charity shots, the Falcons could take a 6-point lead. First one is up and good by Carlos Marshall. Marshall will have 1 left. His shot is up and good. 41-35. 10 seconds to play. Travis Fuller coming down, and we're going to have a foul on the other end. This will be on Brian Marshall, his first. Travis Fuller will be walking up to the charity stripe. 8.5 seconds showing on the clock.
Travis Fuller averaged 69% from the free throw line during the regular season.
41-35. Fuller has a 1-and-1. First shot is in the air, and it's good. 41-36. The lead's down to 5. Should be an exciting second half to this one. The lead is seesawed back and forth in the first half. That 6-point lead that the Falcons have had a couple of times. Now down to 5, and Fuller has 1 left. It's up, and it's good. 41-37 with 5 seconds to play in the half. Down court, the Falcons come. Pass up court. Travis Fuller will not get the shot off before the half comes to an end. So we've got half of it in the books. Away, Mark Mitchell will step out of bounds to pass it in. The officials are going to hold things up to give some of this capacity crowd a chance to move out of the way and get back into their seats in the stands here. The winner of this game, hosting the championship game on Saturday night, the winner also qualifies for the state. Mitchell will step out of bounds to throw it in for Franklin County. Mark gets it in to Carlos Trotter. Trotter goes immediately to Cordy Bernard. Back to Trotter to Travis Fuller. Fuller's going to try to take it inside, and he is fouled.
That foul's going to be on number 10, Carlos Marshall.
His third. Yes, it is, gentlemen.
Fouls could become a very important factor later on in this ball game. Like you say, both quick going at each other, and the fouls are mounting up.
Franklin County gets the ball inbound. Trotter puts up the jumper from the top of the key. He hits it. 41-39.
That's good to see Carlos hit his first shot to open the second half.
The Falcons lead by 2. They have the basketball on their end of the court. Carlos Marshall trying to go down low. He gets the ball down low. The shot is up by the Falcons. By Gillum, no good. And it's put back and in.
Carlos
Marshall.
On the other end, Franklin County gives it to Fuller. Travis shoots over everybody and misses everything, and the ball goes out of bounds.
They say Carlos Marshall's only 5'10", but he's in there rebounding like he's about 6'3".
Boy, he plays a lot taller than 5'10". 43-39, the Falcons by 4. They have the ball in backcourt. White Robinson working up court with Trotter on him. Robinson swings it left side on the wing to Yates. Out front to, who was that? Mike Thornton. Okay.
I believe that's the first shot from that position that Thornton's missed in the ball game.
Here's Trotter on the Franklin County end for the baseline. He hits it.
2 for 2 for Trotter to open the second half for Franklin County.
43-41, 6:45 to play in the third period. Down low to Thornton. Good move to the basket, but it will not go down, and Timmy Gill rebounds it. A long pass up court is knocked out of bounds by Dwight Robinson. Good hustle down court because Travis Fuller was wide open under the Franklin County basket. The long pass at the last moment, I'm not sure where Dwight Robinson came from, but he knocked the ball out of bounds. Eagles will get it out of bounds underneath their basket. Mitchell with the basketball comes inside to Travis Fuller, and he's fouled by Marshall. That's going to be 4 on him.
If it's on Marshall, no. It's going to be on Dwight Robinson.
So that's 3 on Dwight.
Well, I will say one thing. Carlos Marshall thought it was on him.
He definitely did.
He was looking for somewhere to hide from his coach, I think.
Creasy, I believe.
Yeah. Inside, the Eagles pass it in to Timmy Gill. He puts it in. Franklin County has worked that play 3 times in the game. Inbound lob pass to the inside man, and they lay it up. We're tied at 43. 6:25 to play in period number 3 in the basketball game. Carlos Marshall out between the circles with the basketball. Swings it to Thornton on the left side. To Dwight Robinson. Down low to Gillum. Gillum will turn around, put it up. No, it doesn't go. And the rebound comes back out front to Dwight Robinson. He'll put the shot up. No. The rebound goes up. And let's see, Timmy Gill is going to commit the foul.
I believe that's going to be on Timmy Gill.
That's 4.
That's number 4 on Timmy.
Gill comes out of the ball game, and Rod Helms will check in for him. Timmy Gill playing one of his better games as of late tonight. The Falcons get the ball inbound. They'll swing it to Marshall. Marshall goes to Dwight Robinson. Back to Carlos. He puts the shot up. It doesn't go. Rebound underneath. Comes off to Franklin County, but it's pulled out of the hands of Fuller. And Yates sticks it in and scores.
Franklin County started up the floor before they had full possession of the basketball.
Good job by Calvin Yates. 45-43.
A lot of quick hands and quick feet out on that floor tonight.
Here's Mark Mitchell's 3. He hits it. 46-45. Franklin County with a 1-point lead. Coming up court. Trotter, call for a foul on Dwight Robinson.
That's number 3 on Carlos.
Dwight Robinson just fell down, and they called the foul on Carlos Trotter. Unbelievable.
The Falcons step out, throw it in to Dwight Robinson. He'll take it down and put in a jump shot from the baseline that hits. 47-46 for the
14
Falcons.
points for Dwight.
Trotter across the midcourt stripe. Dribbles to the wing on the right side, goes left side to Mitchell. Marks 3 is up and no good, and the rebound comes off to Dwight Robinson. The long pass up court to Carlos Marshall is almost picked off by Carlos Trotter, but he loses it out of bounds.
Now, the Falcons doing such a good job rebounding. As soon as the shot is taken by Franklin County, they're releasing a man down the floor and look for the long outlet pass with the rebound.
A baseline shot is going to be put up by the Falcons. It doesn't go. Cordy Bernard rebounds. Here comes Mark Mitchell down for Franklin County. Mark takes it all the way down, throws it up. He's fouled. Shot doesn't go.
That one's going to be on Dwight Robinson, and I believe that's going to be his 4th, is it not?
That is his 4th.
So both teams with people in foul trouble. Franklin County has Trotter with 3, Timmy Gill with 4, and Kenny Wade with 3. For the Falcons, Robinson has 4, Marshall has 3, and Gillum has 2. He's the only other player that would be in any trouble. They're going to get Dwight Robinson out of the ball game. 47-46. Mark Mitchell going to the charity stripe. 4:53 to play in the 3rd period. Mitchell shot is up, and no, he puts it up too hard. It comes off the back of the rim, no good. I think Mark knew when the ball left his hand it wasn't any good. He turned his head and walked away. Next shot is up, and this one is good. We're tied at 47. 4:53 to play. Thornton will bring it up for the Falcons. Down low, a pass given off to Carlos Marshall from Gillum, and he'll stick it in. 49-47. Trotter will bring it up for Franklin County. Carlos takes it down, puts it up off the glass. It will not go. Mark Mitchell will tip it back, though. We're tied at 49. The Falcons bring it up.
21 points for Mark thus far in the ball game.
Down low, the Falcons get the ball underneath to Gillum. He'll stick it in. Rod Helms went for the steal when he missed the ball. Gillum was wide open. He just turned around and laid it in. 51-49. Down low, here is Franklin County with the basketball. They give it to Travis Fuller. He drives underneath, and he's hammered. It'll be on Yates, his third.
That's third.
Into the ball game for the Falcons is Marcus Ferguson, and Richie Gallimore is in for Franklin County. 51-49.
If the officials keep whistling the fouls like they are so far in the third period, this game is going to be decided at the free throw line.
It could be decided by who has enough players left to finish the game.
Travis Fuller misses the foul shot. Boy, Franklin County not looking good at the line right now. 51-49. Travis Fuller normally is a pretty good foul shooter. That time he doesn't hit it.
Travis shooting 69% from the line for the year.
This one is good. 51-50. As the Falcons get the ball inbounds, they'll bring it up court. They go to Mike Thornton. He'll dribble across the midcourt stripe. Swing it left side to Ferguson. Ferguson gives it to Marshall. Marshall goes left side with the ball now to Marcus Ferguson. Down low on the baseline, there's a jumper put up and in by Ferguson. 53-50. Franklin County takes it down. Here's Mitchell's jumper up and in. One pass to Mitchell, wing left side. 12 feet away, bottom, 53-52. 2:30 to play. Franklin County almost steals the ball going up court, but a good hustle by Brian Marshall retrieves it after it's smacked away. Fuller almost knocks the ball away again, does knock it away, but Marshall able to pick it up. Here's a three put up and in by Carlos Marshall. 56-52. It's a 4-point lead by the Falcons.
Well, he's the leading three-point getter for the Falcons. He's hit something like 50 on the year.
Trotter takes it into paint. He puts up the jumper. He hits it. 56-54. The 2-point lead again by the Falcons. 2:40 to play in the third period of this basketball game. Up court is Brian Marshall. They try to go underneath, and this time Franklin County kicks the ball off.
Cordy Bernard got a hand on that pass inside and tipped out of bounds by number 42, Dwayne Gilliam.
Eagles will step out in backcourt. Mitchell will go into Trotter. Carlos will dribble down slowly. Looks like Gilliam might have got a finger in his eye or something. He was holding his eye as they were coming up court. They give the ball to Fuller on the right side, back out front to Richie Gallimore. Gallimore to Trotter. Trotter out between the circles. Dribbles right side. Mitchell comes to meet him and gets the basketball. Mark's going to put up a three. He hits it.
They about dared Mark Mitchell to stand there and shoot that three-pointer. He obliged them.
57-56. Franklin County with a 1-point lead. 2 minutes to play in the third period. With the basketball is Brian Marshall. Marshall gives it up out front to Gilliam.
Fauquier gives up the lead. They pick up the pace just a little bit.
Underneath, there's Thornton. He scores, and he's fouled by Richie Gallimore.
Foul number 4, Richie Gallimore.
That's Gallimore's first personal. Rod Helms is going to check into the ball game for Gallimore. Going to the line will be Mike Thornton. Mike's played a good ball game. He's got some key baskets up to this point.
Has 12 points in the ball game.
58-57. He can give his team a 2-point lead, and he does not. And Cordy Bernard rebounds it. Here comes Franklin County. Travis Fuller with a basketball across the timeline. Fuller looking to go to Mitchell. No, it's picked off. They try to go to Mitchell, and the ball is going to be picked off. And coming up court, a foul is called.
Going to be on Travis.
Foul number 32, Fuller.
That's the first personal foul on Travis Fuller. And that'll be 4 team fouls this half on Franklin County.
Both teams are going to be in the bonus the rest of the way.
Falcons pass the ball in to Brian Marshall. Out front with the basketball now is Carlos Marshall. They go to Mike Thornton. Thornton drives the basket, runs over his man.
He's called for the charge.
That was excellent defensive positioning by Carlos Trotter, picking up the player control foul.
Franklin County will get the ball out of bounds. In backcourt, they come in to Cordy Bernard. They go to Mark Mitchell. Mitchell takes it on the wing on the left side. Mark's going to go in the paint. He'll put the shot up and in. 59 to 58, 1 minute to play.
You can't say Mark is in the slump tonight.
In the third period, we're under a minute now, down to 53 seconds. They go inside. Travis Fuller steals the ball away from Franklin County. They tried to go to Gillum, and Fuller picked it up. There's Mitchell. Mark's going to take it to the hoop. He's hammered. It goes in!
Mark Mitchell hung in the air, laid it up on the rim. It bounced against the glass and falls in, and he's fouled.
Foul on Marcus Ferguson. His first. $15 points for Mark Mitchell in this quarter.
To 58 is our score.
I don't know if you heard that last statistic that Don Turner gave us. That's 15 points for Mark Mitchell in this quarter.
Make it 16. 62-58. Franklin County about 4. We're down to 40 seconds to play in the third period. The Falcons on their end of the court with the basketball. They go to Brian Marshall. Marshall swings it left side. We're down to 29 seconds to play now. Marcus Ferguson to Mike Thornton out between the circles. Thornton takes it wing left, gives the ball up. They come out front to Carlos Marshall. To Brian Marshall. Back to Ferguson. Shot is up, no good. Franklin County rebounds it. Rod Helms in backcourt. Goes to Cordy Bernard. 5 seconds to play. Mark Mitchell pulls up, takes it, hits it. We have played 3 periods. There's timeout on the court. Franklin County leads it 64-58. County leads it 64-58. And as we begin the final period, we've got a foul being called on Marcus Ferguson. That'll be his second. And
it's going to be against Travis Fuller.
Fuller, I'm sorry. Excuse me. It's on Franklin County's 32. Fuller, his second. And Bob Hartzell tells me Franklin County in the third period was 10 of 13. Shot is put up and good by Mike Thornton. It's 64-59. And Fauquier was 8 of 17. Franklin County hit 2 for 2 in the 3 department, and the Falcons 1 for 3. And Thornton hits the other foul shot.
Mark Mitchell for Franklin County, 18 points in the third quarter.
Here's Mitchell with a basketball. Mark in the paint, won't take the shot this time. Goes to Trotter. Carlos is going to take it down. He'll force up a shot that won't go. And we got a foul underneath.
Cordy Bernard, I do believe. He his third.
That is on Bernard. His third. We'll walk down the other way. And going to the line is going to be Mike Thornton. Kenny Wade to check into the ball game for Franklin County.
Comes in replacing Carlos Trotter. I think the coaching staff for Franklin County is not real happy with Carlos' shot selection at the present time. Tried to force too much.
Thornton's shot is up and good. 64-61. Eagles led by 6. And at the charity stripe, the Falcons are cutting that lead. They can cut it to 2 here. They do. Thornton hits both of them. Mitchell on the inbound pass.
Good smooth foul shooting by Thornton. That young man impresses me.
Mitchell across the midcourt stripe with the basketball. Takes it on the wing on the left side. Mark goes in the paint. Takes it in. He scores and he's fouled.
Mark Mitchell is absolutely unstoppable at this point in the game.
Calvin Yates commits his 4th personal foul.
Foul number 30, Calvin Yates, his 4th foul.
Dwight Robinson, by the way, with 4, came back in. He is in the ball game in this quarter.
Well, I think the coach for the Falcons.
Carlos Trotter checks back in, and Wade goes out for Franklin County. Mitchell at the line, 66-62. Mark can give Franklin County the 5-point lead again. He does. Into the ball game goes Marcus Ferguson, the 6'1 junior for the Falcons, and Yates will sit down with his 4 fouls. Out of bounds, Thornton throws it in. They come inside to Gillum. Down low with the basketball. A good pass underneath to Ferguson, and he sticks it in. 67-64 with 7:18 to play. Trotter goes right side, and Carlos Marshall sticks a hand up, partially blocks the ball. It goes off of Fuller's hand and out of bounds, and the Falcons get it 67-64. 3-point lead by Franklin County. Carlos Marshall giving the ball to Robinson. Down low, they go inside, and Gillum turns around off the glass, and it's 67-66.
Gillum just posted up Rod Helms real nice down in the low box and just turned around and laid it in for 2.
Mitchell on the wing, out on the left side now. Mark's going to take the shot. He's high.
Three-pointer.
70-66, a 4-point lead, and is Mark Mitchell ever coming out of his shooting slump tonight?
39 points.
Underneath, wide open again. There's Gillum. He'll put it up. Will it go? No. He'll get his own rebound off of the hands of Rod Helms. He puts up a 3. It doesn't go. It's tapped back and in, though, by
32.
Yeah, that's Marcus Ferguson.
I'm not sure a Franklin County player didn't have a hand on that one as well.
I'm not either, Steve.
70-68. Here's Mitchell taking the ball down on the baseline to Trotter. Carlos 3. He hits it. 73-68. 6 minutes to play in the basketball game.
Well, the Eagles doing a little three-point shooting of their own.
I think on the other end we got a timeout call. I think Mark Mitchell might have a cramp in his leg.
He's got a leg cramp. Tried to call the timeout coming up the floor, but the official couldn't give it to him because the Falcons already had the ball in play.
Kenny Wade is going to check in for Mark. And, boy, this is going to be a real bad break for Franklin County.
Mark's going to be all right. He just caught a leg cramp. He's out there grinning a little bit, talking with our trainer, Nancy Castillo. But I believe Mark's going to be all right.
Well, you know, leg cramps can really be very, very painful. I'm not sure if Franklin County called a timeout or what. But Franklin County's players are over at their bench. Meanwhile, the Falcons players went down and talked to Alan Greasy. Now they're back out on the court. 73-68. Franklin County leads it by 5.
Actually, Franklin County is fortunate that the officials are allowing the Franklin County players to stand that close to the coaching staff to talk to them. Generally, the officials like to keep the players out in the middle of the floor so one team doesn't gain an advantage over the other one.
5:59 showing on the clock.
Well, some of the Falcons gathered around Coach Alan Greasy down here. So what's fair is fair.
73-68. They still have Mitchell out on the court. Mark is going to get up. He'll get a hand.
Of course, he'll have to come out of the game until the clock starts and stops again. And Kenny Wade is checked into the Franklin County lineup for that purpose.
The winner of this ball game qualifies for the state. And take my word for it, it's not over yet. They get the ball in to Mike Thornton. They'll take it right down to Robinson, and Dwight pulls up to the foul line and hits 2. 73-75, 50 to play in the basketball game.
Let's face it, whoever faces either one of these teams had better be on the toes.
Carlos Trotter will take it down off the glass, forces one up, and the rebound comes down to the Falcons on this end. Here's Marshall. He puts it up. It doesn't go. Travis Fuller rebounds it for Franklin County. 3-on-2. Travis takes it all the way up. It doesn't go. Gets the rebound and puts it back. That's Trotter getting the rebound. 75-70, Franklin County, 5:20 to play. On the other end, Carlos Marshall trying to get down low to Gillum. He does. Gillum's left-handed hook shot. It goes. Good job by Dwayne Gillum. A left-handed hook.
Don't see many of those
Boy,
anymore.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Cordy Bernard, baseline shot is up. Doesn't go. Timmy Gill rebounds. It's the held ball. And possession goes to Franklin County.
Folks, this is a fun ball game to watch.
I'll tell you what, you folks that couldn't make the trip down from Warrington, or you folks in Franklin County that are not here, you're missing a tremendous basketball game.